One video, one man, and it's
me. And today I'm sharing the most legit way to farm legendaries in Borderlands 3. Now, and just in case you don't know who I am, I'm Epic Spawn 300 and I stream on Twitch, upload on YouTube every now and then, although I should do it more often, but whatever. Link will be in the description below to my stream. I stream Borderlands, I stream other games, whatever. But you're here for legendaries. Now, for what I experienced in other games compared to Borderlands 3, compared to the other Borderlands, it is way easier to farm legendaries in Borderlands 3. So in this video, I won't be sharing anything game-breaking or phenomenal, but just in case anybody's a little lost, I'm trying to direct you in the right direction, let's say. For this example, I'm specifically farming Genevieve because I wanted the 10-gallon SMG that she drops. And talking about the 10-gallon SMG, just in case you don't follow Borderlands social media, to celebrate the first game's 10th anniversary, they are doing special events for the next couple of weeks. September 30th through October 6th, bosses have an increased drop rate for specific legendaries. So that was why I was farming Genevieve, because she had an increased drop rate for the Super 10-gallon, which was a really nice sounding SMG that I wanted to use. I'll show you it later. And not to mention the really nice amount of cash and iridium I got from killing Genevieve over and over and over and over again. So as I said, farming legendaries in this game seems to be way easier, just as long as you're okay with putting in a couple hours. From what I understand from the other games, I didn't get into the other games until much later after they were released, just because I didn't know they were a thing. I was introduced into it a lot later, so I didn't put as many hours into it as some other people. From what I understand, it took a lot longer to farm legendaries in the other games because you had to travel long distances to get there. But it's really easy in this game, as long as you're willing to put in a couple hours. Because all you need to do in Borderlands 3 is to complete the mission the boss is associated with. So for Genevieve, you need to complete the family jewel, because she is on the family jewel, the ship for Jacob's family. So once you've completed the quest, you can travel back to where the boss spawns, kill the boss again, it'll spawn again, and then once you kill it, exit out of the game, like log off of your character, and enter back into the game. Now when you enter back into the game, you should spawn in the area right outside the boss fight. Conveniently, for the Genevieve fight, there is a Marcus munition sale vending machine, so I could buy ammo before every fight, which wasn't necessary, but it was just nice to top off, just, you know, little safety precaution. Now, I'm pretty confident to say I've not played through the entire game. I can't say this works for every boss, but I tried this with Genevieve, I tried this with the Katagawa ball, and I tried it with Katagawa. So, I'm pretty confident to say it'll work all, if not all, then most bosses. And pretty much, that's it. That's all you needed to do to farm legendaries, is just complete the quest, spawn back in the area, kill it, exit, and go back in. That's really all you have to do. The only other tips I can give is to make sure you have gear that accommodates for that fight. Again, specifically Genevieve, she has a shield and armor, so I made sure to have a electric rocket launcher and a corrosive SMG to so that taking her down went a lot quicker. Now for I also want to mention specifically Katagawa. He has an increased drop rate for class mods right now, and I would recommend having a gun that's easy to shoot at a further distance, like an assault rifle or a sniper rifle, just because he will duplicate himself in that fight, and then you have to shoot each one looking for the real one, and they're a little further away, so having like an inaccurate SMG can make that fight a little harder, so maybe having an assault rifle for that fight. But definitely farm Katagawa for that class mod as well, because that's really worth it. I know none of that was like huge game-breaking tips, but doing those simple things, having the right gear, is going to make this so much faster. Now, just to show I have more evidence for this being really easy, I'm going to share with you some of the things that I got in 2 hours of farming. I got the Tunguska, which is a rocket launcher crack the sky. It's nothing special. It just did more damage than what I was doing before. It'll hit whatever. It'll land on the target, and then it'll rise. It'll gain some vertical height. Vertical height. What? And then blow up. Nothing special. Mine has increased splash damage radius. Yippee. Now, this is actually amazing. She also drops the messy breakup. Mine has 30% resistance to corrosive damage. And what this does is you're constantly accompanied by a small drone that fires at enemies, dealing 91 damage per shot. That's the shield I have right now due to my level. It also has a 15% chance to absorb bullets as ammo, and because I got Saboteur, crouching projects your shield 4, getting 20% damage reduction, this is just a really nice shield. And I also skipped over the part when your shield breaks, temporary drones spawn to come to your aid, so you're outputting even more damage. And I'm a brawl siren, so having that extra help, extra survivability when up in people's faces is super nice. I love this shield. Now, this is a class mod I farmed from Katagawa just because it's 11 levels lower than what I actually am, but it was just better than what I had. So I decided to farm Katagawa for this class mod. He has an increased drop rate for each class mod for each class. So I have the Constant Punishing Dragon, which is just a legendary siren mod. Whenever Amaru kills an enemy with a melee attack or action skill augment is triggered. So right now, whenever I use my action skill, a Nova gets created, and so whenever I kill someone with a melee attack, a Nova gets created for that little extra damage. Now, the thing I was farming Genevieve for specifically was the Super 10-gallon SMG. I quoted with, "Let me tell you about my best friend." With this, it's a Theodore. So when you reload this weapon, you throw it, but instead of it blowing up like a Theodore normally does, it grows. No, it does not grow legs. I apologize. It floats around you like the shield drone does, and fires at enemies. So now I have a shield and a weapon that provides multiple drones to provide extra damage. Okay guys, that is the end of this video here. Hopefully you enjoyed. I know this was nothing too exciting, too special, but hopefully it helped someone out somewhere, at least a little. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe. You know I would greatly appreciate it. It would help out so much. And I want to bid you a good day. Just in case I don't see you later, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Bye!